as like water. Why am I kind of dressed up today though? Got this nice little quarter zip on. Guess the hat doesn't help. Garbage man's making a lot of noise outside, but we thank him for it, or her. So I heard this sound on Splice, and I thought it would be fun to take that and make it into a song, but we have to play around with it a little bit. So I dropped it into Splice here. You can see down here that I dropped it down an octave. The second part of the sample was at a higher octave, so I just copied the first part, leveled it out, and made this little pattern right here. So what it sounds like, so that was the foundation of the song. And I also wanted to have this bass rhythm that basically follows the exact same keys as that synth pluck sound. And I had to find the kick to match. So I opted for a relatively simple drum pattern, just a very basic house one. The claps sound like this, then the hat sound like this, and then I also spliced up this little hat rhythm that sounds like this. So you put those together and you get this. And then I also wanted to do this little hat pattern. Normally you would do it with probably a snare, but I just wanted to keep the sound consistent with the claps. So there's this little clap pattern at the end of, I think, every 8 bars. And you'll see that it's gonna line up with the synth really well. So I have the main elements of the song. I wanted to add a vocal that at least fit with the synth. I'm going out of my mind. And when you play that with the synth, you get this. Out of my mind. Out of my life. You can probably tell I've put some work and modulation into everything, including the synth, which has this like intro of Endless Smile. There's a delay, there's reverb, there's an auto filter. So from the start of the build-up, it sounds like this. Very quiet, quite a bit of reverb that comes from the Endless Smile. There's a delay. Also, there's reverb that I turn down once it drops. So, and then what I've done is gone back up to the normal octave for this drop right here. So I put all that together and I realized the intro, I just took the drum rhythm that was playing before and I put these chords over. So it sounds like that, pretty basic intro, but what you'll hear is this. Very quiet, it's gonna start turning up, there's an auto filter on it. And that is just an ARP of the synth sound, and the rate is slowly increasing, as you can see down there, as the auto filter lets in more of the sound too, and then it just leads right into the synth. Threw in some other elements in there, like the impact, a few risers, some white noise, but I'm gonna play it from the start so you can hear my favorite part, which is right when the vocals come in. Ooh, ooh. How does that sound?